Hello everybody, it's Shane and I'm making a short little video to introduce you to my homemade pedal board, which I'm actually going to finally replace with an actual pedal board. I went and bought a bright orange pedal board the other day after going 2 years with the homemade one, and I thought I'd go through the reasons of what exactly I did for my homemade one, why I did it in the first place, and why I decided to go to a regular pedal board. The reasons why I decided to get do a homemade pedal board, I always thought they're kind of like expensive for what they are. You know, I don't know why that is. You know, I had no trouble, you know, spending all this money on guitars and pedals, but the actual pedal board, like, it's like this little plank, and they want 200 bucks for it. At least here in Japan, that's what it was like, you know. And so I could make something like that, so I did. And what I made cost me about 18 bucks at the time. So I like to go through the advantages and disadvantages of that pedal board. So first of all, let's take a look at it here. Cha-chong! This is my pedal board. Okay, what it is, if you can see in the bottom here, it's actually, let me see from the side, it's a spice rack turned upside down. It's like a metal spice rack for like a kitchen or a bathroom to put things on. I just flipped it over, and the pedals that I put on, what I did is, instead of having Velcro, which I never really liked that much, I decided to twist tie. So I tie them up here. See, tied up here, and the big ones here tied up as well. Okay, with twist ties to keep them in place. As you can see, it holds right now, about 5 pedals. 3 of them are tied down. 2 of them I kind of interchange a bit. When I use them, don't use them. So at the moment, they're kind of at home. They're kind of free at the moment, right? And of course, this is big ones. Or maybe it might even hold 6 if this wasn't here. But I got the big one on here as well, on it there. And well, the advantages of this, of course, it's good for use of twist ties. It's being made out of metal, it's pretty sturdy, and also it's got a bit of a angle to it, so you can get like a power supply behind there, because it's got the hooks that where would you put your you know, where you're hanging up on the wall, it can be used as, like, you know, foot stands for your to give you an angle when you want to play it there. Okay. Quick look what's on my pedal board if you're wondering. Okay, I got a TU2, you know, for tuning and to give you know, to kill the signal when I need to. I run that into my noise gate. That's got like a cheap noise gate. I don't think you need really expensive ones. I got a Donner here, noise killer it's called. Some people like at the end, but I know I kind of like at the beginning, just catch it on. Okay. Then I have my drop pedal. Of course, my old band, you know, we had to play all these kind of drop songs and drop D and, you know, E flat and stuff like that. And I don't know, I'm just kind of lazy. I hate to keep putting my guitar in, changing the tuning all the time. So just, you know, one click on here and you're in the tuning you want to be, right? Okay. And then right now, this is the pedal I often exchange out, but right, I've got like a metalcore 2 on it, which I really like. I think it's maybe Boss's best metal pedal out there. You know, they have the heavy metal and the metal zone, but try the metalcore. It's nothing to do with metalcore music, just the name they got for it. I think it's an improvement on the metal zone. I kind of get good metal, I think there. And all my other kind of effects that I want, I use this Zoom G1X4. You know, it's you know, for about 110 bucks or something like that. It's you can do, you got your like delay, you got a looper, you got a wah pedal here, and you got all these presets in it where you can just, you know, switch around, and you want to sound like Hendrix, have a Hendrix preset, Van Halen preset, and it seems to work fine by me. I don't know, maybe like a Boss 1000 or something like that might give a better sound, but you know, this works fine by me. And so anything, if I want some other kind of chorus or something like that on, I use this here. For delay, my amp here, my Vox here, it's got a whole bunch of effects on it too, so I actually has delay on it, so I use the delay on my Valvetronics here. And so these are my pedal board. So I got this, is still sturdy and still works. Why do I want to change it out? Well, a couple things, kind of vanity. First of all, when you use twist ties, you know, you can't really move that freely like you can with the Velcro, right? Once you tie it down, you feel like, I don't know. You know, if you want to switch out, like 2 of these are already kind of free on here, because it's just putting the twist ties and down, it's kind of, and Japanese say mendokusai, like kind of can't be bothered to do it as much. So once it's down, it kind of stays down. It's kind of hard to to get the thing to cut the twist tie and put another one on. You know, the twist ties cost money too, right? Not a whole lot, but you know, a little bit. And the other reason is because it doesn't look that professional. Like when you're in a proper band, you know, they got their pedal boards, and you come here with this rack, and you know, these foots on this thing. You know, it's not bad for you know, maybe keeping in your room, but if you're on a stage and move around, it's you know, it's not rubber, so it might nothing to cushion it, so it might scratch it up a little bit there. And you know, it's up to 5, and I'm not sure if you can hold any more. Thought I'd try something a little bit bigger, and I didn't really want a bigger spice rack. Might as well, you know, and I found something on the Amazon for about 75 bucks, so I'm gonna try that. And there's a Velcro one, so we'll, you know, not my favorite, but we'll do our best. So in addition to not really looking that professional, you know, kind of standing out a bit, also doesn't come with a case. You know, you have to get a separate bag yourself, and of course that's another expense that adds on to it. And you know, it's probably won't be custom fit for the thing, so you know, might rattle around in the bag and stuff like that. So yeah, so if you're actually going to take it out to go to places, you know, it's kind of doesn't have the best, maybe not the best thing. That's my idea. So the spice rack itself was like about 10, 12 bucks or so. Then the twist ties, you know, the 5 bucks, you're like 17 or 18 bucks to make this. So it's an alternative. It does work, you know. So it's and they're on pretty firm there, you know, will come out. So yeah, why not try a spice rack turned upside down? And if you're if you're kind of cheap like me and you want to put the money in guitars and on the pedal boards, it's the way to go. Anyways, I'm going to go and take this apart now and get out my new pedal board and see how I like it. Anyways, everybody take care. Salut!